Masking refers to hiding your authentic self in an effort to gain greater social acceptance. The cost of camouflaging your true personality and emotions can add up exponentially, causing you to experience a sense of loss, anxiety, and depression. Hiding your true self in order to navigate a world that does things differently than you can be a hassle, but what happens when the mask stays on for too long? I found that answer with Roger in this American Dad episode, The Dentist's Wife. Meredith Fields is an authentic and genuine woman who happens to be married to a dentist, and catches the eye of Roger, a character well known for putting on many masks and personalities. After failing to one-up Meredith with his best persona yet, Roger loses his sense of self and destroys all of his costumes.
Masks! They cover up the fact that I'm empty inside!
Francine encourages Roger to try volunteer work in order to help find himself. Unfortunately, he decides to volunteer at Meredith's charity work to raise awareness of awareness. Slowly through this episode, we see Roger adopt Meredith's mannerisms, appearance, and eventually herself. Roger's emptiness and admiration for Meredith becomes an obsession that leads him to taking over her life, which all could have been avoided if he had listened to Francine.
You're not empty inside. You've just forgotten who you are because you spend so much time being other people.
Roger eventually gets caught and goes back to his life of being a nobody, his words, not mine. Roger just wanted to feel like someone who was real, like someone who knows exactly who they are. But even then, he failed at it because no matter what mask he puts on, Roger is still himself.
You were you. You're always you, no matter who you're playing. Because the real Roger's at the core of all your characters.
While Roger literally masks his actual identity because he's an alien, this episode resonated with me personally because of how Roger lost himself within all of his personas, just as I tend to forget who I am at times. People on the autism spectrum tend to mask, whether intentionally or not, to help blend in an allistic society that has expectations of how everyone should behave and react. It's exhausting to constantly feel like you can't be your full authentic self in public and to cover up the traits you're most proud of, but would cast shame upon you just because your abilities are more limited or extensive than others. I can relate to Roger here because there's times where I forget who I am, but that's why it's good to have a support group or objects that help anchor you back to your core. Something that keeps me grounded is my friends and family, as well as my bedroom, that's covered in merch of my special interests. It all helps remind me that even though I have to put on a mask at times for my own safety, that mask can always come down around those I feel safest around. And I hope you all have a space or can build a space where you can remove your masks too. Take care.